This week's story is Rip with Rap, written by Peggy Lee and illustrated by Lucy Smith. Before we begin reading, let's take a look at our sight words for the week. One of them is an older word, the. The other three we've worked with for the last week or so. Let's hear the songs for the, she, with, and me. Also this week we'll be working on our letter R. R says like an angry pirate. This is our alpha friend, Reggie Rooster.
Reggie has a rocket that is red. Reggie keeps it right beside his bed. Reggie likes to listen to rock and roll. Reggie plays it on his radio. Reggie has a rocket that is red. Reggie keeps it right beside his bed. Reggie likes to listen to rock and roll. Reggie plays it on his radio.
Look for some other things that start with R in this picture of Reggie's room. Did you find the rainbow, the roller skates, and the robe that Reggie keeps by his bed? Our main character this week in our book is Rip. Rip starts with the letter R. R says Remember that we need to think about what we know about letters and sounds to help us figure out words. I is a vowel. Vowels get to choose what they say based on who they hang around with. This is a short I. It's hanging around with two of its consonant friends. I says I. So we can sound out these words using what we know. I, P. When we blend those together, we get rip, rip. We also have S, I, T, sit, I, N, in, and it, it. In and it are both sight words. Normally, you cannot sound out a sight word because they don't follow the rules, but in and it do follow those rules. We also have several words that have A as the vowel. Words that rhyme sound the same in the middle and the end. So we have some words in our book that are going to rhyme with at. So all we'll have to do is put in the beginning sound that we see. Let's check out those at words. At, rat. You're going to discover that our main character, Rip, is a rat. At, sat. And at, bat. Can you think of some other words that rhyme with rat, sat, and bat? Remember, rhyming words sound the same in the middle and at the end. We also have some words that rhyme with an. That means we're going to hear an at the end of these words. An, can. An, ran. Ran and can rhyme. We also have some other words that rhyme with app. App, cap, app, nap, and app, rap. Did you notice that the R is capitalized? What do you suppose that means? Our book is called Rip with Rap, written by Peggy Lee, illustrated by Lucy Smith. Remember, as you read, if you need to sound out a word, please think about the sound that the letter makes. Think about how those sounds fit together and figure out the word. Rip, rip. We have several sight words too on this page. Rip, the, at, rat, and can, it, sit. Reread to make sure that you understand. Rip, the rat, can sit. Looks like he's sitting in front of a door. Rip, I didn't have to sound that out because I remembered it from before. Rip sat in a cap. Rip sat. Remember, anytime you don't know a word, think of the letters and sounds. For instance, cap, cap. And then if you look into the illustration, you'll see that Rip is sitting in a cap, and you'll know that you got the word right. Rip ran in the can. Rip ran. Rip sat in the can. Rip sat. It looks like all of Rip's running might have made him tired and sweaty. Rip can bat the cap. She, there's a sight word, can bat it. So I guess in this case, bat is hitting the cap over and over to keep it in the air. Rip is with, a sight word, me. Rip can sit. Now I need to look into the illustration to see who Rip is with. Ah, app, rap. That explains why that R was capitalized. Rap is another character in our story. Let's reread. Rip is with me. Rip can sit. Rip can nap. Rap can bat. Looks like Rip's had a tiring day. He's done a lot of running, a lot of batting. He's tired, so she's taking a nap. Remember to reread, reread, reread. Think of the letters and the sounds in any words you don't know and practice those sight words. Happy reading!